Hi, I'm Sarah. We're talking about work and family and relationships, and what can I say in 5 minutes that's going to be remotely helpful? What can I say at all? This is a tough one, and I think it's often because we hold this word balance in the air of something that we're trying to achieve that we all know is impossible. And if I had the secret answer, we would all be doing it. So I think we begin this conversation by removing the notion that there even is such a thing as a perfectly balanced life where we're giving equal time and energy and attention to everything that matters to us every single day. We also understand that these three things are so connected, that doing our work is not instead of being healthy, is not instead of having a positive relationship. And when our work is going well, we bring an energy to our relationships that is felt by everyone around us. And we feel better in our bodies. When we are healthy, we show up better to work. When our relationships are thriving, we're more motivated to take care of ourselves. We have better energy. We know this. And then we know the opposite is true, that when our health is suffering, it's really hard to show up for our people. It's really hard to show up for work. When work is horrible, we tend to not be super pleasant around the people closest to us. This is common sense. And so how do we take this common knowledge and apply it toward a sense of thriving or flourishing in these areas? We start where we can. We start where the energy is. So we say, okay, all of these things impact the others. So what am I most motivated to put my energy toward right now? What am I most excited about? Or what feels the most resonant or just accessible, right? Maybe if it's spending time with a loved one, I can trust that there will be a ripple effect into my health, into my work. Maybe I'm just really excited to dive into my work. And I trust that by doing that, I'm going to feel better and more motivated to show up for my own physical and emotional well-being and for my people, and so on. So I always come back to these two questions of what brings me ease and what is the most accessible, interesting, salient place to put my energy right now. We can't have a sense of general well-being and thriving and flourishing in all these areas of our lives if we are stressed out and reactive and agitated and anxious. We have to be in a state of relative ease and safety to really show up and thrive and feel that sense of flow and excitement in our relationships, in our work, in our own minds and bodies. The answer to that question, what brings me ease, is different for all of us. For some of us, it's being alone. For some of us, it's being with our people. For some of us, it's getting outside. For some of us, it's tucking in on the couch with a blanket. For some of us, it's moving our bodies. For some of us, it's resting. And the answers are different every single day. So if we hold this question on a daily basis, what would bring me ease today? We can then be more cooperative with ourselves as we approach the daily tasks of life, rather than fighting against ourselves, trying to push and motivate ourselves to do things we're not in the mood to do or we don't feel like doing. Rather than fighting against ourselves through this life, what if we're on our own team? What if we're on our own side and can say, what do I need today? What's going to give me a sense of ease? The minute we de-escalate and get that sense of ease, we then make all this energy available to show up to life. When all of our energy is going toward our anxiety, our stress, our day-to-day pressures, we don't have anything left to give the people around us, to give to ourselves. So first, what gives me ease? That is your secret sauce to equip you to show up to life. Whatever that answer is for you on any given day, in any given moment, that's what we trust first. And then secondly, what is most accessible to me? So once I have given myself that ease, filled myself up with what I need to be able to show up to life, where do I want to show up first? What feels the most interesting, or what feels the most important today? Where am I leaning? Where is my energy pulling? This is sometimes idealistic and not possible. It might be that all I want to do is spend time with my son, and I have a huge deadline at work, and I just have to go with that deadline. But if I have a choice, and I know that this thing needs to happen in the next 24 hours, and also I want to spend some time with my family, and also I'd like to get out for a walk, and there's a little more fluidity and flexibility around it all, start where it feels most accessible. Because if I go with what I'm most engaged in, I'm most interested in, that's going to give me that, again, that sense of vitality and resonance that creates a momentum I can carry into the next thing. We have to do things we don't want to do all the time. It's part of being a human in the world. So wherever and whenever, no matter how tiny the act is, we can give ourselves what we're craving, what will be truly, truly nourishing and supportive. That's what's going to equip us to show up to do the things and face the things that are less exciting and lovely. I would love to talk about this more with you. I could talk about this all day. You can find me at sarahmeyertapia.com. You'll see lots of recordings there and resources, a 3 times a week drop-in free meditation you can join anytime. Please follow up with me there. I'd love to hear from you. Wishing you all well. Take good care. Until next time.